Hi and welcome to my channel. I can't believe it's already summer. This year it's just flying by, and as usual, now that the season has changed, I'm ready to share all of the products I've used up in the last few months. So I have here all of the empties that I finished up during this past spring, and I have a lot to go through, as you can see. What I really enjoy about empties is that you can really find out someone's thoughts on a product after obviously having completely finished a product. So your opinion might have changed after using it initially to when you actually finished it all up. So I hope this video is helpful and maybe inspires you to try something new, or maybe gives you a bit more insight on products that maybe you should avoid. I won't be making this video any lengthier than it has to be, so let's just jump right into it. The first few products I want to share with you are sunscreen. So I had to go through the ones I currently have and get rid of the ones that were expired. So the first one I have here is from Boo Bamboo Suncare, and this is a Canadian brand. This one offers SPF 30. What I really liked about this is that it's a mineral sunscreen and it's very easy to spread, and I would use this both on my face and body, and I didn't have any issues with irritation or anything like that. Another one I used up is from Sothys. This is their SPF 30 broad spectrum sunscreen. So while the other one was pretty much unscented, this one had a bit of a stronger scent that I would describe as like slightly nutty with a hint of vanilla. But it was actually really nice. But this one is not a mineral sunscreen. So if you're looking for a more natural alternative, I would recommend getting the other one. And then the last two I have are from La Roche-Posay. The first one is this spray version. It's the 50 Plus Ultralight EMPTIES XL spray. I think this is great if you're looking for a higher coverage sunscreen, and La Roche-Posay is very popular, and with reason. My sister credits them for helping heal her acne many years ago. And what's great about this one too is that it isn't perfumed. Going along with that, their SPF 60 Ultralight Ultra Fluid Lotion. So this is for your face, and it is a liquid sunscreen, and this one is a chemical sunscreen. I probably wouldn't repurchase it again just because I found mineral sunscreens that I prefer to this one, but I know this has become a favorite for many people, and they really enjoy it. Super unusual for me, but I managed to use up 3 perfumes this time, and these are all by Demeter Fragrance Library. 2 of them I'm super sad to have finished because I've been using them a lot over the last few years. Sunshine as well as Angel Food. Angel Food kind of reminded me of a lightly sweetened cake. It had that vanilla note that came through, but this one was very light, so that's what I really liked about it. Sunshine really is the best word to describe this. It basically reminds me of summertime. It smelled so good. It's really hard to describe, but you just would have to give it a sniff because it's so lovely. And again, it's not too overpowering of a scent. It's definitely not so sweet. I would say it's very much more floral with a hint of freshness. And last but not least, I have the Tu Yo Ran cologne spray, and this was more of a botanical scent, very floral. I would kind of compare it to a past one that I had from Fruits and Passion, which was called Bamboo. So it's very much floral and botanical, and kind of reminds me of being out in nature, which I also really like, but I think I prefer the other 2 more. Moving on to makeup, I am getting rid of the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, and that's because it is very old. I've had it for maybe 4 or 5 years, and it's starting to smell kind of funky, and it's crumbling as well, so it's getting messy to use it. But I think this is a great drugstore option, and I currently have a loose powder form from a different brand that I'm trying to use up, so I probably won't go back to this anytime soon, but I certainly would in the future. A mascara I've been using religiously for many months is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara. I got to try it out as part of a campaign I did with Burt's Bees last year, and I fell in love, and This was in classic black, but what I liked is that it wasn't too harsh. So I usually prefer black mascaras, but for some reason this one I would say was more of like a darker brown, but I think it complemented my eyes really well because it didn't look as harsh. So I would definitely get this again. And what I like about their makeup is that it's really natural and it's non-irritating on my skin. And then two products from Yves Rocher. The first one is their Pure Light Moisturizing Nude Foundation, and I was in the shade Rose 100, and this was great in the winter months when I was at my palest. This one comes with a little dropper, so it wasn't too messy to use, and I would say provided medium to full coverage, it was definitely buildable. I really enjoy Yves Rocher's base products. I don't think I've ever used one that I wasn't happy with, so definitely check it out, and they are pretty affordable too. Lastly, I'm sad to be parting ways with the Yves Rocher Eyebrow Mascara. I basically would use this to set my brows. I usually still use a pencil underneath just to really properly fill those sparse areas out, and then just use this to ensure that my brows wouldn't move around throughout the day. One thing that sucks though is that this tube is very small. So I wish it would come in like something double the size. I think it would be awesome because I went through this, I would say, pretty quickly. And I was in the shade Ash Blonde. It's not much of a surprise, but I managed to use up a lot of skincare. So I have a few favorites that I'm sad to part ways with, but I'm using other ones, so I have to get through those first. The first one is the Bioderma Hydra Bio H2O. I've mentioned this a few times in the past, but it does such a good job at removing my eye makeup, even waterproof makeup, but I mostly just use it on my eyes. It's very soothing on the eyes and it's hypoallergenic. This one lasts me such a long time, which I really like as well. Next I have the Makeup Forever Makeup Setting Spray. I've had this for so many years. I sometimes forget to set my makeup. I mean, it's not always necessary. I'll do it when I have more full coverage makeup and I really want it to last all day. It started to smell kind of funky, so I couldn't use it up completely, but I was really close to finishing it up. And I do really like this. I'm currently using one from Pixi, which is a really great drugstore alternative, so I probably won't be getting this again. Then I have two cleansers. This one I absolutely loved. It's the Vital Face Care Suck It Up Bamboo Charcoal Pore Refining Cleanser. As the name implies, it contains bamboo charcoal, so it had a bit of like a purple gray tint to it, and it also had lavender water, which made it smell really, really nice. This is a Canadian brand, and I did review all of their other skincare products, so definitely check it out on the blog. I'll leave the link down below. This brand is all natural, and their products were very soothing, non-irritating. So if you have acne like me, this is really great because it is so gentle on the skin, and it's great at removing any remnants of makeup. I also finished this big bottle of the Yves Rocher Sebo Vegetal Purifying Cleansing Gel. I believe I shared this in my morning or night routine in the last few years, but this is great if you have combination to oily skin, which I have, and it contains a lot of natural extracts, and I would even use this on my body, on my chest, on my neck, and I believe I have another one of this, so I will continue using it. And then a product that really impressed me is from Gold Elements. It's their Intensive Multitask Facial Cleanser. So this is a physical exfoliator that has extracts of 24 karat gold. And it is definitely a luxurious product. So if you're looking to treat yourself or treat someone, this is really nice. I am sensitive to some physical exfoliants, but this one really felt super nice on the skin. It didn't feel like it was scratching or tugging or being harsh, and it's basically almost like a creamy texture, and the beads are, I believe, from apricot, but again, I've tried other apricot scrubs and they were much harsher than this one. I would use this and alternate with a chemical exfoliant as well. Next, I used up the Amore Pacific Green Tea Seed Treatment Oil, and I kind of use this as a serum before putting on my moisturizer. And as you can see, the bottle is tiny and it comes with a little dropper. Green tea obviously is very good for you. I actually don't drink it that much because I'm not the biggest fan of the taste, but I do really enjoy it in my skincare. This is a Korean brand, which I've been really into trying Korean skincare products lately. The only thing is I wish this was much bigger. But if you're like me and you alternate between a lot of products, it takes a bit longer to use up. But I probably wouldn't repurchase this again just because they're not very generous with the amount that they give you. One I really love is the OC Hyaluronic C Serum. This says it's good to smooth wrinkles and fine lines, and it contains hyaluronic acid and organic seaweed. So a lot of their products contain seaweed, but they don't smell like seaweed at all. They smell very fresh. And this one comes with a dropper as well. At the beginning it worked really well, but then after a while I would only be able to use one drop at a time. For some reason it wouldn't suck up more product, so I kind of had like a packaging malfunction there. But I would definitely get this again. I think it's really nice. It comes in a glass bottle, so it stores very well, and I really am a big fan of OC. They are great. They have all vegan products and they're very natural and soothing on the skin. And the last serum I have is the Elixir Jeunesse Detox Liquid Day Care. I did share my Elixir Jeunesse skincare routine last year, I believe, but this product came out a bit later, so I didn't get a chance to include it in that video. But I actually really liked it, and it's a gel, so that's something that's really great if you don't like that heavy feeling or you don't really like lotions or creams that much. This one is great. I would say you can even use it as a moisturizer, but I personally preferred it as a serum and still applied something on top after it absorbed. And this one comes with a little pump. Then I have a few moisturizers. One I can't recommend enough is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. So I picked this up at Sephora at the end of last year, I believe. So they describe it as a water cream, but I would say it just has a very like jelly texture. And I really liked it. Sometimes they don't feel that moisturizing, but this one does. And it absorbs super quickly. It doesn't leave your skin feeling oily, so I can move on to makeup really quickly after. And I believe their ingredients are really nice as well. And this was my first time trying their product, so I need to check out what else they offer. And then I had this eye cream from Pure Bliss. It's their Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Eye Adore Serum, but I basically just used it like a cream. So this hydrates, firms, brightens, and decreases puffiness. I mostly deal with dark circles, but I wouldn't say it necessarily made such a big difference. I mean, it's really important to take care of your under eye area, so I like when I get to try products like this one. And I've been really diligent about using eye creams, so I'm using up quite a few right now as well. Then from Azélique, which is a brand that I got from iHerb, I have their Age Refining Day Lotion, and this was really nice as well. I got to work with the brand and showcase a few of the products in their range. I'm currently using up some of their serums and night creams, which I really enjoy too. And this I would use on my face and my neck as a day cream. I have another product from Vital Face Care, and this is their Keep 'Em Guessing Peptide Face and Neck Firming Lotion. So this had more of like a jelly texture, and it also contained hyaluronic acid and glycolic acid. I used this up pretty quickly too. I featured their products earlier this year in a blog post, which I also really enjoyed. What I really liked is that their products are natural and contain a lot of organic ingredients. And once again, they are Canadian made, which I love supporting. And then from Institut Estée Derme, I have the Pure System Pure Control Care. So this is something I would use again as a moisturizer, but more so it was really great as a primer when you applied a thinner layer. So it sat really well under my makeup. This is definitely more of a luxurious brand, so their products are made in France, but here you can get them in pharmacies as well as at spas. And I did once receive a facial and she used a lot of their products and it felt so nice on my skin. Next from Yves Rocher, I have their Cognac Sponge. So cognac is, I believe, a plant. So it comes dry, but when it's moistened, it becomes really soft. So it's great to use to cleanse your face. And you can use it on its own or mix it with a cleanser, which is what I would do. And this one is specifically really good if you have sensitive skin, which I deal with. And I have a new one that I am currently using. I would definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't already. Next from Acure, I have their Seriously Soothing Micellar Water Cleansing Towelettes. So these contain rose and cucumber, and they're good for normal to sensitive skin. I've tried some of their other facial wipes in the past which did irritate my skin, but this one thankfully didn't. I usually avoid using wipes on my eyes just because they usually burn and sting. I just really only used it on the rest of my face. So I still use something after cleansing with towelettes to remove the rest of the impurities on my face. But what I like is that this one didn't feel irritating. You get a pretty good amount. You get 30 in one package. And I use this kind of as a pre-cleanse, and then I'll follow up with a gel cleanser. And then for body care, I have the Zaya Body Oil with grapefruit and rosemary. And I absolutely love the packaging. How stunning is this? So you get it in a glass jar. It comes with a pump dispenser. I will say it would kind of leak sometimes, so it could get kind of messy. This is a Canadian brand based out of Scarborough, Ontario, and I really did enjoy it. And I'm not usually a fan of grapefruit scents, but in this mixed with rosemary, it actually smelled really nice. It is definitely a greasy, thick oil, so I'd recommend applying this at night once you step out of the shower, and just putting on a light robe on top so that you don't accidentally transfer oil on a surface until it can really absorb. But it's been great to use in the last few months when my skin was flaky and dry, so I would probably get this again. Then I have this botanical scrub from Yves Rocher, and this one again has apricot seed like the one from Gold Elements. I would definitely recommend the one from Gold Elements more because it was way less harsh than this one. This one I would just mostly use like on my feet and on my arms and legs, not so much on my chest just because I found it was slightly too gritty. It's great on your feet to really get rid of that like hard skin or maybe even calluses. This one is again pretty natural. It has, as I said, apricot kernel powder, and it has some essential oils and even agave, which is pretty neat. So I probably wouldn't get this again just because I found it slightly too harsh to use all over my body. Then from Palmer's, their coconut oil formula range, I have their coconut oil body lotion. I really like the scent of their coconut range. It's awesome. And here in Canada, you can get it at Walmart. It's super affordable. I think it's a great moisturizer. It does contain a lot of natural extracts. It's definitely not the most natural, but it's still a really good moisturizer if you're looking for something more affordable. Their product is made with ethically and sustainably sourced ingredients, which is always important to look into. And they are cruelty-free as well. And the last one I have here is from the Green Beaver Company, which is a brand I really love. And this is their Dry Skin Therapy Boreal Body Lotion with Labrador tea and shea butter. Oh my god, this smells so good. It's very distinct. It was definitely a thicker cream, but it was still easy to spread, which I liked, and you didn't have to like rub your skin for 5 minutes for the whiteness to go away. It's gluten-free, GMO-free as well. It's vegan and not tested on animals. From this brand, I also really like their deodorants and their lip balms. So I would really recommend them, and I think their prices are pretty fair too for the quality of product you get. Compared to my last empties, I managed to use up a lot more hair products. The first duo I have here is from Chlorane. So I have their Nourishing Shampoo with Mango Butter, which is good for dry hair, as well as their Nourishing Conditioner with Mango Butter. So this one came as a bit more of a creamier liquid, and then you got this creamy conditioner. I really like them. The mango smelled amazing, and I think they did make a difference when it comes to the shine and smoothness of my hair. They definitely helped tame the frizz, so I definitely checked them out. And then I also got to try the Cake Beauty, the Posh Wash, which is their sulfate-free swirl shampoo. And I really like trying out sulfate-free shampoos just to see if I can find even better alternatives that are safer for your hair. And this one smells amazing, definitely very sweet, but not overpowering, which I really like. It's free of parabens and phthalates, and it contains ingredients like moringa seed extract and aloe leaf juice, as well as apple cider vinegar, which is really good at clarifying, so removing that gunk out of your hair. And I'm currently finishing up the conditioner that goes with this shampoo, which I've been really enjoying too. The last shampoo I managed to use up is the Yves Rocher Silver Highlights Pure Light Shampoo, and I really like this as well. It is silicone and paraben free, and my hair definitely felt very clean afterwards. And I really like all of the hair products I've tried from Yves Rocher. They are very, very good, and they obviously get the job done. And I have been good at trying to wash my hair only every 3 days lately, which I usually would only do 2 days, but I'm really trying to stretch out that time in between washes, and I find that my hair does get less greasy, which is really cool. And then I have 2 hairstyling tools. So the first one is from Arbonne, and this is their Pure Vibrance Color Last Hairspray. This took me forever to use up because I don't reach for hairsprays very often, but I do like the Arbonne brand. I've tried a few of their products, and I think they perform pretty well. I'm currently using one from Cake Beauty, which I really like. So I probably wouldn't get this again, but I don't have anything negative to say about it. It provided a strong hold, so if I curled my hair in the morning and lightly misted some on, my curls wouldn't really drop until I would say like 3 hours later, and it prevented my hair from looking too frizzy and disheveled. Honestly, I'm really sad to part ways with this. It's the Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle Leave-In Conditioner. I believe I got this in a Birchbox many years ago. I used it so sparingly because, as you can see, it's so small. It was like almost like a miracle in a bottle. It like instantly made my hair, I would say, like 5 times smoother to the touch. It's basically a lot of products in one. So it offers thermal protection, it's a detangler, it's a UV protector, seals cuticles, smooths hair, locks in color, adds shine, it's weightless, non-greasy, it conditions, and you can use it daily, and it's good for all hair types. I've never heard of this brand before trying this, so I'm really curious to know what kind of products they offer and if this is still available, because again, I got this many years ago, but I would highly, highly recommend this if you're looking for a good product that kind of has multiple functions, and it smells incredible too, unlike anything I've tried before, and it's almost addicting how good this smells. Last but not least, I have a few miscellaneous products. First one is the Now Solutions Xylee White Toothpaste Gel with baking soda. Love this stuff, as you may already know if you've watched my empties in the past. Super great, it's natural, it's really whitening. I really, really love it, and I keep repurchasing it, currently using another tube of this. And then I finished another Bausch & Lomb Lipozic Ophthalmic drops. I always struggle saying that. I think I said it correctly. And these are good to keep your eyes hydrated, and I deal with dry eyes a lot, so this really helps soothe that itchiness. Then I also have the Dr. Dana Glycolic Prep for Nails. So this is a kind of moisturizer for your cuticles. I really like this because my cuticles were kind of looking sad. So this is what I was using in the last month or so to kind of try to repair them. And I'm glad to say that this actually really helped. So definitely look into this brand if you're looking for a new cuticle moisturizer. And lastly, I have a supplement. This is from Natural Factors, and it's their Complete Megazymes vegetarian formula for healthy digestion with 90 tablets. I kind of got prescribed this by a naturopath when I went to see her, and she said that this would be good to keep digestion smooth and as unproblematic as possible. And I did use it all up, and honestly I didn't notice that much of a difference, which is why I probably would not get this again. But I have tried other Natural Factors products, and they are a really good company, and I love that they have a lot of vegan friendly options. So even though this one is vegetarian, it is also vegan. And I'm about to lose my voice. So that completes all of the empties that I used up this past spring. Crazy, right? So hopefully the next one won't be as long. I'll make sure to leave links below to products that you can shop directly, or to any blog posts I may have shared in the past. And I counted them all, and there are 38 products, which I think I've shared an empties that had more products in the past than this one. So still a lot of products, but I'm happy to be getting rid of them and getting rid of the clutter. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll leave all of my social links below as well, so you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. I also have a blog if you didn't already know, so I post there a bit more often than I do on YouTube. So hop on over there if you are just looking for a read to discover new products. I share a lot of reviews on there. That completes today's video. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!